Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is our weekly race for S1 Racing GT3 League. We are at Spa this week. I have not done a ton of practice, but this is kind of some of the first race practice I'm going to do in preparation for the 24-hour, which is coming up, I think, the weekend of the 22nd. So excited to be getting into the groove for that. Excited for the race tonight. Not sure what size of field we have. I mean, it's a popular track, so we'll see. We'll have the drivers' meeting in a couple of minutes, and then the qualifying will start at 20 to the hour. Hoping for a good race. It was a bit of a sloppy one by me last week when we were at... forget the track we were at last week. But we were at Fuji, and I was under practice, so it was kind of a fun race, but a couple of mistakes. Got a tap round at the first corner as well. But all in all, good fun. So we'll see how tonight goes. I'm just looking at the spreader drivers. Yeah, decent mix. We always have a slightly bigger amateur field, which is as expected. But I can see a couple of pro drivers in as well. So we'll see how tonight goes. Track temp 27 and climbing. Session date is today, and the time is at 10:28 in the morning. So yeah, the next hour it'll climb a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So shouldn't have temperatures that are going to do too much for the tires. Alrighty, I'll get ready for the drivers' meeting, and then I'll chat to you during the race. Hey boys, how's things?
Good evening.
If anyone's still out on track, we'll get the drivers' meeting kicked off in just a minute or so here. Alright guys, we are a couple down in the drivers' meeting, but I'll get us kicked off just so we've got time for a quali sim before we get into qualifying. So as always, race start, standing start functionality will be behind the LMDH as normal. It's going to be a long pace lap. I've asked the race control driver to be reasonably rapid, so it will be above the 100 kilometers an hour that we normally see, but obviously nothing silly. But it will be a full pace lap, which I know is going to be a little long for us tonight. What else? Start zone. I didn't grab a screenshot, so apologies for that when I was looking at this last night. But there's a DRS line just as you pretty much once you've exited the final corner. So whoever's on pole, that will be the start of the start zone. And if anyone has just joined, DRS line just out of the final corner. There's a sign on the right, and then there's a solid white painted line across the road. Whoever's in pole just has to, make sure it's a stable speed up until that line, and then they can go anywhere between there and the start-finish line. So whoever is leading us out will have that. Will take that for us. There won't be any safety cars during quali or race sessions, as always. 24 hours to submit a protest. We didn't have any last week, which was nice. Probably the first time for a little while. If you can't find the form, just give me a ping and I'll send you the link. But it's fairly easy to find in Discord under the rules section, I think. Qualifying is open. There's lots of space to let cars by, and it's a big lap here, but just be aware of cars on flyers if you're on an in or an out lap. Yellow flags, whether it's qualifying or race, just keep an eye on those. Again, general expectations for us in the league is that we will slow for those until we're clear of the danger. Anyone who is seeking to gain advantage under a yellow, if race control doesn't catch it, just know that it is protestable. So if there's something you see that you think is someone gaining an unfair advantage, let us know and we will take a look after the event. You have one fast repair, so if you end up in a wreck early on or even late on, if you can get it back to the pits, you can get sorted and get back on your way. And again, a reminder, 70% fuel capacity, so if you're running a set that's only going to put half a tank of fuel in and you want to be as full fueled as you can at race start, just know you'll need to bump it up to whatever it is, 70 litres or so. Any questions? Alrighty, pretty simple one tonight. Good luck, everyone. Have a good race.
Have a good race.
Thank you, Sam.
Got it.
Hello. I don't know if my sound's working.
Sound is good.
Yes, I can hear you too. Great. My Discord sounds are not working, which
Oh.
is sort of annoying, but it's
Weird.
okay. We don't need those.
No, fair enough. How's things?
Good, good. Beautiful lap you put down there. 217.5. Love it.
You know what? It was pretty scruffy. There's at least 3 or 4 tenths in it, but I'm slowly getting it. I keep trying between Greg's set and the medium downforce, and I think I prefer the medium downforce, so I'm going to race on that tonight.
I watched firsthand how Greg made his set for the Merc for Spa, and it was very sort of like, okay, I don't like this, I do like this. It was very quick and sort of thrown together. So yeah, I wouldn't rely on it too much if it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, it doesn't feel hugely different, but I don't know. I don't know. Medium downforce is slightly more stable, which makes sense. Greg probably sets the car up for him to be a little less stable because he can drive it that way. But
yeah.
I'm streaming, by the way, just so that you know.
Okay. So no hot takes. Got it.
You can hot take who you want. I'm just letting you know it'll be broadcasted.
I'm about to go live as well. I'm just waiting for quality to start.
Sweet.
Okay, so what do we have here? Got a lot of Porsches. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
All right. Just a little. Who else? Justin. Justin is a Beamer guy. That makes sense that he's in the Beamer.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's a good person to race against because he's consistently fast. He's never the fastest, although he did win the first race of the season. But even in that race, I don't know that he was necessarily the quickest. He was very, very close, but he drove a super smart race. But I enjoy racing against him because him and I think, are similar. Very close depending on the track usually, but then neither of us are as fast as like the real quick guys in the group, like Kai, and probably Jesse's quicker than us as well usually.
Right, so that's sort of your rival in the race.
I think so. I just enjoy it when I'm around Justin. I feel like we have a good race together. You know what I mean? We're pretty respectful in terms of how we race, and our pace is similar, so it's kind of cool.
Hopefully his connection is better than it was at...
I know, yeah. It sounded like he had a big storm or something. It was... Yeah, I mean, and I'm not going to blame that as to why I never passed him, but it's kind of unnerving, isn't it? You take more...
Very,
take more margin when you see that going on, because you just don't want to put it in the wall.
Yeah, like we don't have enough stuff to worry about. All of a sudden, the car starts disappearing.
Yeah, you got it. I thought we might have a slightly bigger field tonight. What do we got? 10, 12? Yeah, it's not bad.
It's like 12 at least. One person hasn't. I'm looking at my relative. Let me see here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the entries.
Okay, yeah, 12. Okay, and we got some quick guys. I threw in a quick lap. Wasn't the best, but at least it's on pace. I can see that.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Spencer has the dodgy ping tonight, according to the entry screen.
I actually don't see Spencer on the standings list, so there must be more than 12 people.
Yeah, I mean, I see him in the list. I don't know if he's been out on track yet. Is he? He's in the Porsche, right? I think that's what he said he was going to run.
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm. I switched my race labs up now, so I actually have the first names. So
yeah,
you know about that.
I know it's kind of annoying. I wish I had more flexibility in iRacing to do the names as I want to do them. So you basically have that nickname column, and then because I had the same problem initially. I had race labs for a session. I'm like, why is all the names super weird? Because I initially tried to put the like A in brackets at the beginning, and then I realized I really messed stuff up because I thought that was the first name. So then I put it all to the end, and then it messes the surnames up. So you can never really win, really.
Okay, so I'm racing against the A's. So that's the point, right? Like the P's, I'm not really racing against. I'm racing against the A's.
Yeah, but there's some blend. There's definitely some blending. There's some A's that'll be on my pace or faster than me.
Right.
Like if you look at Jeremy, like I think Jeremy is new this season, and his pace is really a pro pace. Like he was super fast in Fuji. I think him and I came together. So at a 2.4K, like if he ran more, he must be a 3K, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely not a 1.8K if he's keeping up with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be interested to know what you make of the beam after, a couple of, well, not quite full stints, but you know what I mean? Nearly full stints.
Yeah, I think it really is more psychological than anything. Like if you practice in the car, then it doesn't matter. You could take the worst car and you'll figure out a way to be quick if you put enough time in.
No, that's fair. That's fair. All right, I'm gonna go mute just while I quali, and then when that part's done, I'll come back.
Yep. Good luck.
Thanks, you too.
got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Fortunately, we have had one off track here, so won't be a valid lap, but still going for a push here just to kind of get a feel for track conditions. We'll have lots of off tracks in the race today as well. Unfortunately, the off track was entirely avoidable, but there we go. Go again, see what we got on lap 2. Time took too much margin, but all good. Oof, super sloppy. Well, shame. First lap would have been a good one. Have to work back to that now. See if we can get a banker in on this one. Oof, car moving around a lot. Yeah, sloppy. 3/10 slower than lap 1. Hopefully at least in the 2:18s.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Brake a little earlier there too. Oof, shocking. That was slow. Okay, well, good news is lots of time to be found. So let's go again. Okay, well, haven't pushed too hard this lap. Gap in front, gap behind. Should be reasonable here.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, looks like Justin's on a good one. Not sure we'll match his time, but hope we can get into the 17s here. Gonna get a tow all the way around. Got left 7 minutes. Well, gonna make myself a quick drink and maybe there's a bit more in the car, we'll see. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I'm surprised Justin wasn't quicker. Felt like we towed him around that whole lap. Maybe it cost him in the corners a little. 6 minutes, well, worth one more bash. Don't know that I've got much more in it. Okay, well, we'll see if we can get one more good lap out of this. I feel like a 17.5 is feasible, but try not to overcook it on this outlap. Already driving too fast for it really, but too long a lap to be going slow. Temperature's going up too, so it might be hard to go any faster now. I feel like this is a corner for the 24 hour I really need to work on. I feel like I must lose a lot of time, and then this one too. Not sure how to take this. Feel like I maybe brake too hard. Not sure. To get watching some videos. See how the pros do it. See what I can learn. Okay, what sort of gap have we got? Okay, big gap front and back. Sequence of corners too. I feel like I'm terrible at them, but I wonder if I'm giving quite a bit away here. But great thing about Spa, it's lots of interesting technical corners, long track, very enjoyable to drive. Okay, so only 3/10 behind pole right now. It's not terrible. If we could get into the 5s, I think I'd be really happy with that. Let's have a look. Wow, really sloppy T1 compared to my fastest. Obviously not maximising that corner yet. It'll actually be hard to make up that time now. Let's see what we can do. Oversteer.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Well, don't think it'll be this lap. Well, I found a little bit through that section, but not a lot. Tentative on the throttle there. I think I could have been gaining a bit of ground, but didn't get it. Let's see what we got. Overcooked the last corner, so no faster here. Yeah, sloppy. Shame. Wasn't awful, but couldn't hook up the end of the lap. Oh, terrible again. Well, we'll call it that. Don't know if it's my driving or the temperature, but yeah, I think a 2:17.5 could have been on, but could not string that together. Just going to run the default medium downforce sprint tonight. I'm playing around with Greg's setup, but I just don't know enough about it, so we'll fill up the tank and we'll see how we do. Alright, I'll be back in 2 secs. You guys still running? Alright, so what do we have? Kai, yeah, super fast as always. Jeremy Littleton, not sure he should be in the AM class, might have to have a word. Yeah, I think Jeremy maybe up there. Jesse a little further back. And well, at least the Porsches aren't completely dominating. That was my fear, but it actually looks like there's not too much in it. If we look at, I mean, Kai's quick, and then it would be a Ferrari 2 and 3 behind him. Bradley in the Porsche, very similar to my time. Got Justin in the Beamer, 2 more Porsches. Yeah, so everyone relatively close. Should make for a good race, just hopefully everyone's in it and we don't have too many incidents.
Sorry, Simon. Yep, I'm back.
No, it's all good. Didn't want to interrupt.
Yep. Got an extra .04, which did nothing for me.
It's tight, isn't it? It's one thing I do like about it now.
It is.
I mean, 17.3 was pole, 17.4, 17.5, 3 of us in the 7s. Yeah, I mean, it's tight. It's pretty cool.
I forgot to unmute.
All good, man. How is the Porsche treating you, Spencer?
Honestly, pretty good.
Yep.
Considering I didn't get as many practice laps in.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And that I mean none.
Yeah, I mean, it should be quite a good race. Like, there's so many of us within half a second, so we'll see how this pans out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Just don't, depending on the set you're running, just don't forget to bump it up to whatever the max is, assuming you want to start with as full a tank as you can.
Yeah, I just did. I just had to change the springs a little bit.
Change the springs.
No other magic clicks, I swear.
You know, I've never ever played with brake bars. I feel like adds the most basic thing. I really should get used to trying that.
Thank you so much for reminding me, because that is exactly what I need to do.
Yeah, I really should play and get involved with that.
Anytime I feel like I have too much braking, that's usually when I play with it. It's like, if I feel like it's just, you know, I don't like the way the front end feels, I'll just move it back. I rarely move it forward, but I move it back most of the time. Like, most of the sets give you a reasonable starting point, so
Yeah.
you don't usually have to, but sometimes, you know, moving it back is beneficial.
Yeah, I'm with
Dude,
you.
it's super noticeable in like Greg and Kyle's sets and that sort of thing. They like a
Mhm.
completely different brake bias. Okay, good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Remember it's pace car lap here, so we can.
I know it always
Oh, yeah,
scares
my bad,
me.
my bad.
Yeah. Cruisy. No
it's just
rushing.
burnt into our
Green.
brains as soon as we see the red lights. It's like, oh my god, we're going.
Yeah, Kyle said he's
Actually,
gonna. Yeah, go.
I got 4x'd at the start of the last race at Watkins. The guy behind me clearly forgot.
Left
Oh,
side.
Good luck, everyone.
Clear.
I think it was netcode
Left
though, because
side.
I didn't have any damage.
Yeah, good
so-
luck, Wesley.
Clear. Car on your left. Stay on the right.
Shout out to Kyle up
Still
there in
there,
the
hold
safety
your
car.
line.
Thank you
Yeah,
for your service.
thank you, Kyle.
Keep to the right.
Let's see, are we going single file up here, or is people staying in line?
I think
Car on
people
your
are
left.
so trained.
Yeah, I know.
Stay on the right.
It's all right. At this pace,
Still
it's
there,
not
hold your
tough
line.
to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Still there, hold your line. Stay on the right.
I
Clear
love
on the
the
left.
temps you picked though. Its conditions are great.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to go through in a
Left side.
period exactly like this. It was 10:30. When did the session? Yeah, it's
Clear.
11 o'clock now. I actually
Okay.
don't know what time the in-sim start time is. The 24 hours. Spencer, you ran it last year, right?
Left side.
Yeah.
What? Do you know the in-sim
Stay on
start
the
time?
right.
Ooh,
Clear on the
I
left.
honestly don't know.
No, all good. No,
I wonder when the real thing starts. I'm assuming it probably mirrors that.
I would guess so. Yeah.
We'll see this weekend. I'll keep an eye on it.
When is the real thing?
This weekend.
Oh, it is this weekend. Wow.
Car on your left.
Did not know.
Still
Always
there.
nice to have a
Clear on the
24-hour
left.
enduro over the weekend.
Yep.
Car on your left. Still there.
Dude, Le Mans was so fun to
Clear on the
watch.
left. Left side.
Yeah, it really was.
Clear.
Especially after doing it right before too.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing for Watkins. I really enjoyed watching Watkins. I feel like there's always one dude with an anime livery. Always.
Every time.
Justin Guerra.
It's Justin.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In the Beamer.
That's his trademark. Yep.
Yeah.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Remember, it was always I think Alex Ho in
Car on your
WCR.
left.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
anime.
Clear on the
I
left.
find it so shameless.
Car on your left.
God
It's
damn.
funny. I mean,
Still
to each
there.
their own, right? Like,
Clear
Yeah.
on the left.
I'm running a DTM livery that I really
Left
like.
side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right.
And you're proudly representing
Still there.
FAF Canada. Wait, you're next to me? Say, hey, bud, how you
Clear on
doing
the
over
left.
there?
Doing good. I've been waving
Left
at you
side.
the entire time. You just haven't.
Clear on the left.
Yeah,
Left
Damn,
side.
too focused. My bad.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
We gotta be nice to
Alrighty,
each
boys.
other.
Yep. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear, left side. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. Still there, hold your line. Clear. You're now in third.
Okay, well, reasonable race start. Bit of a slow T1. Better safe than sorry. Immediate
Oh my
one.
goodness.
Ah, well, that's me dead. I should have
That's
left.
me dead as well. What the hell happened there?
Nah, one of us should have left it out. It had to
Both
be
of you
one.
guys slowed down. I had nowhere to go.
No, so the guy slowed down in front of me and was like pointless.
Yeah, I don't really know what the hell happened there.
Dude, that blue car behind can't be doing that shit.
I mean, I don't know how you're slowing down going uphill in that turn, but whatever. The car's still drivable, so I'm still going. Somehow, miraculously. Oh, that's frustrating. Couldn't even get through the second fucking turn, man. Sorry, Spencer, I was the one that hit you.
No, I don't know. This blue car. One of us needs to pull out for sure. I just didn't want to. Well, I don't know. No.
Well, as you get older, you have to learn the value of pulling out, because you'll end up with babies, man.
Oh, that guy was beside. Oh. I thought you were beside me.
No, if I was
That's
beside you,
wild.
we would have survived. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing.
No, like I'm not pulling out. Like I don't know. I apologize. I don't know what else.
That's all
The
good.
next car's the leader.
Oh my God, we made love.
Oh yeah, yeah. We made sweet, sweet love.
Well, if my car gets repaired, I'm down to keep going for the practice. But
Left side clear.
Maybe I should have seen that coming. Maybe I don't have enough experience with traffic and Spa. I don't know. I ended up in a
immediate thought-
situation I didn't know what to do.
my immediate thought when I finished or looked at that before knowing it was you behind me was that you needed to not, or you needed to realize that earlier. But also like,
Yeah. I'm thinking
yeah,
when I
that
looked at
guy's
the
an idiot
replay,
beside me too.
I probably should have just I didn't think about the fact that obviously you guys were squeezed at that point and somebody would have to lift for everybody to survive, so that was dumb on my part.
Yeah, no big deal.
I don't know how the hell my car is still running without an issue. That's insane. Let's see if
Dude.
top speed is...
Beamer tank.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck?
The Porsche's never been the tank. It's always been the Merc and the Beamer, I think.
True. Yeah. I really don't know how I feel about running fucking 30 seconds behind everyone for another hour, to be honest. That's...
Yeah, it's brutal because I don't think there's been many other accidents. You know. It's
No.
just- I mean, this is going to be good, but it's really race practice, so I'm totally with you.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Still there, hold your line. The car in P4. Just set the fastest lap. 2 minutes, 18.7.
Honestly, man, the turn one was
Keep
so
to the right.
fucked with the guy in front of me being so slow. It was insane. Like, so bad.
Yeah, I had a really bad... Because I had to stay on the outside the whole time through T1, so I didn't have a good exit, but I
Dude,
survived.
that's the only reason that this guy and I were together. Like, he had such a bad exit that, and he wanted to basically, I don't know, it's like he's defending that after making a shit turn one. Like, so and I got so screwed. It's okay though.
I should have just been more patient. Honestly, I just didn't even think about it. I literally didn't think about it. I was like, I just had my foot pinned. and I wasn't really
Legends.
paying attention to what was going on ahead of me. I figured you guys would sort it out, but I guess that's kind of silly.
It's one of
in
the worst
retrospect.
things about racing there. You can't race there, actually, really.
No, you can't.
But whoever pulls out gets fucked. It's
Yeah.
one of the two, and we both got fucked. We decided to both get fucked.
Well, all three of us got fucked. Is he still in the
That too.
race?
Yeah, he just went on.
Come on, he just went on? Of course
Yeah.
he did. God, the racing gods are very unforgiving.
Yeah.
Heard there's an incident somewhere. Promising, I guess.
Yeah, a guy behind me. Don't know whether he's gonna give me shit for it, but he was running faster than me, and I don't know. I feel like just kind of ran into the back of me a bit, but
That's
sure.
exactly what happened to us.
Yeah. I mean, there's no contact, if you know what I mean, but I just watched him in my mirrors just spin off.
Losing on the car in
Yeah.
front. The gap
So
is
I guess
2.1.
loss of traction or something. But it's the same thing, like, I mean, I get it, he's faster, but he was not faster in the right part of the track, so he's got to be patient. But it's as if he
Yeah.
goes into the corner just thinking, well, I'm faster, so I'm just going to drive my normal speed. And it's like, well, I mean, I'm still going to be there, buddy.
One. Just at
Yeah, that's the
fastest
problem
lap.
is
2
people
minutes,
think that are faster think they deserve the spot. It's like, well, you still need to fight for it.
I mean, it's easy closing up to someone. It's much harder to pass them. So,
Especially on spot. If you're faster, there's a million places to find a way around. I mean,
yeah. And on a race like this is long enough that fuel saving's a thing. He could just sit behind me, fuel save, he'd go an extra lap, and he'd pass me in the pits. I mean, maybe he's fancying catching P1 and 2, but they're looking out of reach. They're 2 seconds clear of me, so, you know, just a long game, I guess.
Fuel savings 2, perfect.
Yeah, I don't think I can blame anyone but myself there, honestly. Just didn't predict what was going to happen ahead.
Yeah, there's some corners I've got to work on.
Oh yeah, there's some corners we all got to work on.
Like it's
You've
good.
already got it nailed down, then you're money. But that's
Like it's good being in race trim because I can just see the corners where I suddenly seem to shed 2 tenths, and I'm like,
Yeah.
right, I'm obviously doing that wrong. And then there's corners
yeah,
where
I
I,
guess if you have people you're racing against, you can really tell where you're losing the time.
yeah, and then there's sections of track where I'm fine, but yeah, certain corners I'm super sloppy on. Doesn't feel that sloppy, but I guess it must be.
What car was pulling?
I don't even know.
Porsche, but it's a guy that's fast, so it's difficult to make a judgment in terms of the car being quicker because he would likely be on pole in any car, I think.
Right.
Gonna be interested to see my tires. Like, I feel like I'm sliding this Ferrari everywhere, which I'm not trying not to do, but I've got pressure from behind, so I'm having to drive hard.
Right. Yeah, we'll see how that, it's all good data.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still absolutely in shock and disbelief that my car is running, like, honestly.
Yeah.
I had a bad crash. I don't know how the hell I didn't get a meatball.
It's next, man. My car was
Yeah, I mean, there will be more incidents. Just depends how long you're prepared to wait it out. Like, as the tires go, the temperatures are climbing. Someone will put it in the wall, probably.
It's an hour of laps for practice. I mean, I'm back in it.
Yeah, it's good mentality. Are you making up time? Like, if you got a target that you can chase? Yeah, yeah, that's good.
I'm gaining on him.
Nice. I always feel like as long as you have something to chase in a league race, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I can see him now. He was 10 seconds ahead. He's 5.5 seconds ahead now, so I'm catching him.
Super work.
Yep.
And then check your top speed on the straight, and then you'll know how much of a handicap you've got to make yourself feel better.
About 3 kilometers.
Yeah, that's significant because you'll be carrying that handicap in several places. God, this thing is sliding everywhere. Gonna have to work on my technique. It's not even that hot. That's what's worrying me, actually. It's not crazy temperatures, and like I'm just chewing through tires right now.
Well, you don't know that for sure. You feel like that's the case.
Well,
You don't know that for sure.
that's a very good point. Yeah, could be just more track than anything else.
Yep. You just focus on hitting your apexes, hitting your braking markers, and could just be overdriving a little bit because of the
Yeah, I'm almost certain you're right. Yeah.
degrees.
My goal is to not get lapped. My car's damaged.
Good goal.
Yeah, I agree.
I came out with 23.5 to the leader right now, so you see.
You had to pit, I'm assuming, Spencer.
Oh yeah, my car was fucked.
Yeah, he was towed.
My car was crunched.
Yeah, I killed the shit out of him. I absolutely killed the shit out of him.
It's a spa thing. That's like, it's like Monza T1, but that's, you know, spa.
Yeah,
that's true. I don't know, maybe I'm just rusty from actually racing because I just haven't been racing, so I didn't think about the fact you guys were too wide and to like be reactive, sort of forgot completely.
Definitely have to see what Kyle says, because honestly, like, it was the scuffed fucking turn 1 too. Like,
yeah, I mean, T1 is always unbelievably slow unless you're in the first 1, 2, or 3 because everyone, it just backs you up, right? It just feels ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. so used to just hot lapping T1, and it's challenging as hard as it is.
Yeah, that's
let
right.
alone with a shit ton of cars around you.
I honestly feel like the Porsche is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Like, I have like 0 setup effort and like very little practice, and I feel like pretty fucking fast.
Well, you are fast though. You're a fast mean.
This is true, but yeah, I haven't even tried the Ferrari yet, so maybe I'll be fast enough. Just saying.
No. I will tell you right now, it's either the Ferrari or the Porsche. The problem with the Porsche is if they bop the shit out of us last minute, we're fucked, you know? And it looks like more than likely that they will, but for me, I think that's the choice we gotta make, is are we running the Porsche and taking a risk, or are we running the Ferrari and not having to worry knowing we got the sleeper car?
I think the Ferrari, I feel like we trust the Ferrari low-key with that logic. I like it, but it's been good to us, you know?
Yeah, well, the decision, I mean, on Thursday, we could all, I mean, Pant, you and I could run the Porsche, Spencer, you could run the Ferrari, and then let's use that as our final data collection point if we're abandoning the Beamer.
Yeah, we can abandon the Beamer. I mean, I like the Beamer, but you're right. I mean, it's
24 hours of that.
Car. Nobody really wants to drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're going for a front engine. Yeah, if we're going for a front engine car, I'd honestly rather drive the Mercedes. So I really just don't like the cockpit of this car. You know how I feel about BMW in general, etc., etc. So yeah.
Simon crying.
I will say though, since starting GT3 racing, I've grown a bigger fondness for BMW in general. Used to be #1 BMW hater, but you know what? They make a good vehicle. It's doing well.
How are you guys doing for off tracks? I know you won't be focused too much on them tonight, but just out of interest.
I've only had one so far.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I've just got 2 now.
Poor guy's a 1K driver. I was about to say, I'm coming for you, Shane, but he's a fucking 1K driver. God bless him. Now 1.6 behind him.
Nice.
I have a feeling he's probably going to start getting pretty nervous once the pressure's on him, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, but he might just wave you by too. I've been at the back before, and they usually, well, that may be because of the P, I don't know. But, you know, it's all good practice. We'll come up against that in the 24-hour too of back markers and stuff, where you're never quite sure what they're going to do.
Wesley just pitted?
Well, the pit window's just open, so if he's carrying damage, he might have tried to pit as early as he could without having to double stop. Or he underfueled, or who knows what, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this kid's lunch soon. He's got "Just Don't Die" on his bumper. Here.
Yeah, it's very status quo at the front. Like, I have been gapped from P2 4 seconds. I won't make that up, and I'm about a second clear of the guy behind, but it depends where we are on track. Like, we're quicker and slower at very different points. Yeah, I think my bus stop's not great. Give time away there every lap. have to work on that a bit. I do like pounding around in race conditions though, as practice for an enduro. Like, even like to me, I'm just hot lapping really right now, but just love getting the miles in.
Yeah, I just got him on the bus stop.
Nice, good work.
Oh, an absolutely blue turn one. Here you go, bud. Here's your chance. Oh no, he blew it too.
Because he was probably following you.
Yeah, happens every time.
Exactly. All right, now we got Chris six seconds away. Let's see what we can do. I forgot that on top end speed, everybody's got me because I'm damaged. I can't even imagine what my car looks like, to be honest.
Well, remember, pit window's open, so you could pit now, fuel up, get your fast repair, and then that problem will be cleared. Just depends how much you want to enjoy battling, because you'll be at the back again for a bit.
I live for battling, honestly.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
That's how it should be.
Yep. You don't love the thrill of the fight, you really shouldn't be here.
Yep.
Trackmania Turbo. It's a good place for people who like time trials.
I never played Trackmania, but I feel like there's like a competitive scene growing for that game.
Oh yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I own it.
All right, need to start thinking about pit stop fuel, what margin
I will say,
to have.
Simon, on Spa, there's lots more opportunities for me to puff on my vape and drink on my beer.
Legend.
Compared to Watkins, like, geez.
Yeah, it's true. Get some nice moments to figure out your fuel and do what you need.
Yeah, just a little peace and quiet, you know, especially with no multi-class and all these straights. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Totally different experience for sure. Don't get me wrong, I am absolutely in for Watkins next year. I can't fucking wait, but yeah, I'm glad we don't have to deal with multi-class this time around.
Yeah, I mean, I will do it again, but I just don't think I'll race multi-class outside the specials. I just have lost the energy for that, I think, after our second race.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough. It is tough to take.
When it happens in a big one, I can take that. You know, anything can happen. But the one after really hurt me. I'm like, come on. But you know, is what it
Funny
is.
how that worked. I think because it was my first enduro, you know, I was so happy that we had gotten to the point where we got to, that the first one didn't bother me as much as the second. The second killed me. Like, the second was like, no. It's like, no!
Well, because we were going to be lights to flag. It wasn't even really a race. We both driven super well, and
True. We were so much better than everybody else in that fucking split.
yeah, and I just hated the lack of respect. You know, just wait. You know, there is just no point whatsoever. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know, it's just what you got to expect, I guess.
You know, a better championship to do might be VRS endurance.
Yeah, VRS
That's
for
true.
sure. Yeah, that's what I'm
didn't
gonna
even
try
think
and
about
run.
that. Yeah, you'd be great at VRS endurance side.
Oh, I didn't know there was an endurance one actually.
There is, yeah, it's 3 hours long and it's every week.
Oh, that is long.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm in.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
leader's pitting now.
interested.
Wow, leaders pitting, interesting.
The car in front is pitting. The leader is running 2 minutes, 22.79.
All right, Chris, I'm coming for you, brother.
Yeah, VRS endurance is pretty nuts because it's like a 50-car field.
Wow. And it's
Oh,
an
wow.
official, like it's an official, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've not looked at that. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to take a look at some point.
The next car is not the leader, Jim. Some beamer on beamer action. Okay.
Yeah, the boys out in front, just I can't keep pace with them. They're away.
Who is it?
It's Kai right now, but the other guy was just as fast and was ahead of Kai, and he just pitted last lap.
You got
Still
about
like a
5 laps
mistake
of
away,
fuel
though,
left.
you know?
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Very
not
true.
discouraged. I mean, Kai's a faster
Just
driver.
take
It's
the
all good.
fastest lap of the session. You're in second
just
position
keep
right now.
going. You got a race
He might
on
be
your hands.
stressed as
Car
fuck, you know? He might be fucking
924
pushing as
is
hard as
now
he can.
leading.
Who knows?
Well, he's been leading the first two races and has had to quit. So, yes, he may be feeling it. He just needs to just not, you know, you got I think a pit lane infringement last race from the lead, so he just abandoned because I think it was 40 seconds.
And he got killed at Watkins in like the second to last lap.
Yeah, that's right. That was brutal.
That was brutal.
Yeah, Watkins, I was on him in terms of pace, but he's away here. Which probably means I'm still a little slow, I would guess, and I probably had decent pace at Watkins. Or I guess it could have been...
You don't have a lot of hours on Spa right now. to be
No, I
honest.
don't. This is my second night, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this downhill right, god damn it, feels so slow.
Honestly, yeah.
I've tried to take it fast, and I don't think it works for me. I literally have to hug the inside and be really tentative.
Is that the one after, like... Like the start of the downhill, basically.
Yeah. Should probably try and learn what some of the corners are called, but I have no idea.
I have to refresh myself.
Yeah, I am also a victim of that. I do not know that. I know Spa inside out, but I don't know the name of any of the corners.
Really trying to break away from Bradley, who's in P3, but so hard to gap him around a lap. Starting to make a little bit of ground.
I've got James behind me. I mean, it's not like it really matters because I haven't pitted yet and he has, but he's a 2.2K, so he's keeping me honest here.
Yeah, but that's what you want, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you can kind of ignore pit stops at this stage. Just, you know, see what your pace is relative to those around you. Odd that he would have pitted so early. Wonder whether it was damage.
Yeah, I just shit the bed he's going to take me. Not going to make it easy for him.
Oh, Justin's behind me now. Typical race between him and me. I feel like he always conserves tyres and fuel and just bests me towards the end of the race. He's like a better thinking driver than I am. I just drive flat out, and he always just can get me at the end.
Justin Barrera?
Yeah. Him and I seem close-ish on place, I think.
He's a really experienced driver. He's been on iRacing forever. Like
Yeah,
10
like
plus years.
most tracks, I think if we've both got enough practice, our pace is, you know, always very raceable with each other, which is good fun. But his experience is better than mine. Like I said, he checks his tires better, you know, manages the race better. I just like go for it.
I don't know, the one time I was racing him at Bathurst, and he was the guy that I fought with, and then you overtook us.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that wasn't his best track, I don't think, because I feel like I was comfortably faster than him there. But a lot of the other ones we do together, we're close. Like I was a little quicker than him last week at Fuji, but you know, I had 2 spins and I got attacked from behind on one corner, so it was a super messy race.
Not going to intimidate me, James. You're going to have to find a way around me the real way, buddy.
Yeah, now Justin is released, he is catching me, so that will be my race, I think, whether I can keep him behind or not.
Oh, poor Chain. Yeah, he's got me on speed. There's nothing, literally nothing I can do when it comes to the straight.
Yeah, Justin is a little faster than me everywhere, so he's just closing in slowly. Hoping I can at least hold him off until the pit stops. But the thing is, like, to get past here, like you said, it's not super easy if the pace is similar.
Nice pass, dumbass. Fucking guy.
Dodgy one?
Oh yeah, he tried to fucking take the inside on the bus stop and he had literally nothing. Anyway, he didn't get it. He didn't get it done. Compromised both our lines. Alright, let's see what you do here, because I got nothing to lose, bud. That's what I thought. Get in line. Get in line, motherfucker! I'm literally kidding myself. He's got so much more pace than me in a clean car. It's just fun to keep him off.
Yeah, but that's great practice. Like, you know, it's good. Could be in that position in 24 hour where, you know, we're struggling a bit and we decided we want to hold position, so it's good. Like any practice like that is better than hot lapping, and that's all I'm doing right now.
There comes a point in the race too where like sometimes it's actually dangerous to overtake certain drivers if like you're on different pit cycles and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Just because like, I don't know, you gotta prioritize safety.
I'm defending like fucking crazy here. I hope he's appreciating this fight, because I'm driving clean.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
How much fuel you got left?
2 laps.
Yeah, me too.
Fastest lap of the session. minutes to go.
Are you
That might have
serious?
been my fault. I didn't even see him, to be honest. I just killed him. Give me a penalty if you need to, Simon. Literally didn't see him. My bad.
Cal will take a look.
I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure that was my fault.
Well, take a look. Are you still able to go?
Oh yeah, it didn't
Okay.
bother me. He ran into the back of
You're
me and
losing on the
fucking
car
spun
in
out and
front.
died.
The gap is
Okay.
Going into the
6.9.
first straight, so.
Gotcha. I just totally missed the bus stop.
Car right. The leader's pitting now. Clear on the right. The car in front is pitting.
I gotta
They
pit
see
this
you
lap.
cut the course.
I've
You'll
got
have to slow down.
I've got a
or
massive
give up the time
slowdown.
game. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Oh my god, come on, come on.
Bro, the slowdowns are the worst on this track. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I was going into the bus stop and I was looking at my fuel because I wasn't sure if I could do another lap. And so I missed my braking point while I was trying to figure that out. Then got to slow down. And surprisingly, everyone else has pitted around me, which is weird. I mean, I'll come out behind, maybe even behind fourth now. And also, I'm going to be really marginal for fuel on this lap because I should have pitted. So it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, we don't have the endurance pit, so you're alright.
I'm probably going to have to like fuel save a little round here.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2.8.
Oh shit, I'm taking tires. God.
About the plastic little cushions, sweet something.
No, I have not. Are they delightful? I'm so annoyed I didn't turn off my my tire change. It's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run out of fuel before I get to pits. What an idiot.
Happens to the best of us, brother. Happens to the
Oh, I
best of
know.
us.
Well, but you know, this is why I like league racing because you know it was dumb, but all I needed to do was just say I'm gonna pit this lap and not worry about it. But I didn't. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a last-minute call, and then what do? You miss your braking point. The call's made for you, and you're still marginal. It's just so funny. Like I have a leader left, and I've just got on the back straight now. So I'm running in 6th gear, going fucking slow.
Fuel that.
Well, I'm at the
Just
butt.
Push your body forward to like get momentum, you know?
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
I'm on fresh tires. I gotta fucking chill out here.
I'm going into the pits with 0.3. Let's see. I'm right at the end of the pit lane as well.
Yeah, you should be fine. You should be fine.
I will get out of my car and push you.
Pit box in 10.
Oh, got the sputter.
You're in first. That's it. We're out of fuel.
Sputter,
Every
sputter.
last drop.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Right here.
Yep, that was dumb, but there we go. You learn. Yeah, well, this hopefully I'll have Justin to chase now. My tires, my tires weren't that bad. They're in the 60s. How are you guys?
I didn't even check, to be honest.
Go, go, go!
That is
I still feel kind of bad about killing that dude. I feel like I should have just let him go. He was up next to me. I was just trying to pinch him, and I didn't really have a gauge of how much room he had. I don't know exactly what happened, but you know, whatever.
Oh, it happens.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've come out in 5th now, so I've got something to chase. So it gives me something to work on here.
Nice. I've got a brand new car and a brand new set of tires, and I'm chasing this dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad I stayed in. There's only 15 minutes left? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Wow.
I know, just because it's
I'm
such a long
glad when you're
track.
having fun.
Yeah.
I want to do some Daytona runs this week, but I'm also scared that my safety rating is just going to get murdered at Daytona.
What's running there this week?
Fanatec and DRS, I believe.
Well, I mean, it's
Or
not
is it
multi-class,
IMSA?
right?
That's true. I don't think it is IMSA. Is it VRS, Spencer?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Daytona's fairly safe.
Okay. Maybe I'll do some this weekend then.
There's worse, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
on
night
it.
race,
Oh, okay.
which I always love.
That is fun. See,
Yeah.
that's like one good places for me.
For sure, yeah. Okay, so Spencer, remember I told you I had a hell of a time getting the cube controls on the hub?
So, yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion that my bolts are coming loose because I wasn't able to properly tighten them,
2 minutes,
and I think they're coming loose.
18.33.
Wow. That is not good.
Car 924.
Sorry, we're still going to catch
out the
this dude in
front.
front of us and finish the race.
It's good you have your formula wheel in case something does happen.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to take the inexperienced guys at the bus stop. They brake so early.
Yeah.
I'd hope I did the fastest lap of the session. My fucking car is fixed, bud. I'm running dangerously close to being DQ'd on the off track, so I gotta tighten up a little bit.
We have to be so conservative in 24. It's like, I think the budget is like 4 or 4% less.
We couldn't believe the fact that the 6 hour had a 35 and IMSA Endurance had 100. It's like, huh? What's the logic behind that?
I like the limited incident points because I feel like it adds a little bit of strategy and sense to the thought.
Yeah, they're almost like little tokens. Like you can use them when you need to, as
That's
long
the
as you
best
have
way to
good
treat
control of the car. Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if you get a bonus.
No, exactly. Especially if it ends up in an overtake or a defense or whatever, then it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure my wheel is loose right now.
Dude, it's the worst feeling. I've had my base, like my wheel base come loose, and it's... Bring her home.
That's what I'm thinking is like, yeah, fucking what, 11 minutes left? Let's just bring it home. We can tighten them later. What do they say? Drive it till the wheels fall off? Literally. I took a lot of unnecessary off tracks in the come up to turn 2, like you did too yesterday, Simon.
Oh yeah.
You were saying that you had that issue. Yeah, I took a bunch of unnecessary ones there, so it's got to tighten up a little bit.
10 minutes to go.
I only get off traps, I feel like, when I get complacent. Like from the last hairpin and that sort of thing.
When I was hot lapping, I didn't get a single one. As soon as I start fighting, that's when they pop up. I might have to buy a special tool to tighten this thing up because none of my Allen keys fit. And I have several sets. None of them fit in between the like hub and the place where I need to tighten, so I might have to get a special tool.
You can get like a telescopic.
Why are you whispering in my ear sweet nothings all of a sudden, bro?
Am I?
Yeah, all of a sudden you came like really close.
Oh, I moved my seat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, I've got to imagine there's Allen keys with a lower profile.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Well, I made one position back.
Nice, where you at? Oh,
Fourth, yeah. Basically got a run on the back straight. Well, shit, I don't know. The first straight. I don't know. So many straights on this track. The one after Eau Rouge, and I guess the top speed of the Ferrari with a tow is enough to overhaul the Porsche because I could just sit on the racing line because he defended, and it was enough to get me clear by the time I hit the corner. I was kind of surprised, and I was 0.5 behind at Eau Rouge, so I didn't think the tow would be enough, but I guess it was. Yeah, it's a shame I had that fuck up because it would have been more interesting to have been fighting like Jesse and Justin, but unfortunately just put me 2 places back out of position.
Yeah.
But all good. And it's funny that now the Porsche has my slipstream, so it'll be interesting to see if it's just like a switcheroo or something, or whether I can break the tow.
Right.
I got a good exit out of this chicane. I might have broken it already.
Back in 4th position.
Oh yeah, the wheel is definitely loose, no question. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling.
5 minutes to go.
All right, Wheel. Stay on for 5 more minutes, okay? I'd honestly rather find that out now than in the middle of the 24 hours of Spa. But Spencer makes a good point. I mean, I do always have the formula wheel if I need to go back. So.
Yeah, like you have now to like stress test it in a sense. And see how it
Yeah,
goes.
exactly. And I'll stress test it again in the Enduro on Sunday, see how it goes.
Yeah, I've had a family commitment come up Sunday night, which is so I won't be able to run that, which is a shame because that's pretty much why I put it in. But yeah, I'll make sure you guys have the times. It's in the Discord, but I'll post it in the Spa chat as well. So yeah, I'm a bit frustrated about that, but there we go.
Is it Sunday night?
Yeah, for you, Spencer, it'll start. Trying to like. I'd have to look in the Discord, but it's earlier.
No worries.
It's an earlier start than this one, so it will finish not too late for you.
Where's Wesley? Oh, is Wesley done? What the fuck happened to Wesley? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Where did he quali? Do you know?
He was in P12, and then he was in P10 after me and Spencer died, so he took those 2 spots. And it seemed like he was humming along, but then he pitted and I didn't see him again, so I don't know what happened. Oh no, he's there. There he is. He's in P10. I don't know how he's behind me, but whatever. Made my way back up to P8 somehow, some way.
That's good. It's nice.
Pretty sure I qualied in P8 or P9, so
You just got the white flag. That means
made
one
my
more
way
lap to
back
go.
up here. I had to kill somebody on the way, and I also killed Spencer, so
I forgive you.
thank you, bud. Say driving with a loose wheel is an experience, to say the least.
Like, at which point is it loose? Like, I'm trying to picture.
From the podium hub to the actual wheel.
Oh, interesting. So it's not going into the base. It's the I'm with you. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Because basically the clearance between the hub and the back of the wheel was not big enough to put an Allen key in. And so it was really finicky even getting the bolts in. I actually told Spencer first, I think this isn't compatible. And then I managed to just sort of get them in there, and then I tightened them with pliers rather than an Allen key because I couldn't get the Allen key in there.
So you can't torque them up properly. Yeah, that's tricky.
Yeah, exactly. So I did my best, but I think I'm going to have to get a lower profile set of Allen keys to deal with it. It's just a slight, like it's a slight, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's not good.
No, but it's uncomfortable to drive with something that's loose because you're just always thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Every single turn I can feel it, and so it's not a nice feeling. I'm glad we're not in the 24-hour right now, put it that way.
You have about 2 laps of fuel
Yeah,
left.
realistically, if we were in the 24-hour, I'd have to pit, and you guys would have to take over while I switch wheels for sure. There's no way I could drive like this because at any point, you You know, it could
You
actually...
just worry, yeah.
Yeah, you never know how much worse it could get. Although, I feel like... I don't know. I don't think it would actually come off. I think it's just...
It's unsafe though, you know. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
You're not comfortable anymore. You can't trust the car.
Right.
There's the flag. It's over.
Fuck, I was
Good
catching
job. Very
P7
good
too.
job.
Oh well, we ran out of laps.
Yeah, well done for staying in. It's always irritating when it's a first lap incident, but
Yeah,
I think that
absolutely.
these races are long enough that if it is really lap 1 to 3, then you know you'll get back in the mix at some point.
I honestly didn't realize that there was a fast repair. I towed and then I just chilled for a minute.
I was literally about to tow. Oh wow, I just got my last off track for 19 out of 20. We survived, boys.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go take a look at this start incident and then also see if I'm gonna get some abuse for the guy that died behind me. Let's go and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check, see what I did to this poor man.
All right, so there's a few things to check then. I'm gonna check you guys first.
Yeah, so my incident would have been on lap 17, it looks like.
All right, I'm just checking out you and Spencer for this one. Oh wow, yeah, too wide. So who are you guys? Are you guys
I'm
next
on
to
the
each
right.
other? Are you, and Pan, you in the yellow and the black?
Behind.
I'm in
It's
the
behind
green
us.
Beamer.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're behind. Okay. Yeah, fuck.
So I wasn't gonna pull out because I'm not a bitch. And nah, I don't know, but I don't think I pull out.
Pan, you just kept it pinned. You're like,
Oh, you
you're
know
like,
what?
you're like, I'm fine. I'm just gonna fucking send this thing.
Yeah, exactly. I had it pinned, and I was just like, okay, I don't know what to do here, so I'm just gonna keep the fucking throttle forward
Yeah.
and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's all. That's all you, buddy. The cars in
Yeah,
front have been pretty
100%.
They've been pretty
Yeah.
sensible.
Just lack of
I wasn't gonna kill
experience.
him. I know we need to race through the corner and that sort of thing.
No,
That's what
to
I
be,
can do.
because it's impressive. You two guys make the corner through to like next to each other, and you do well. Like, yes, you're going a bit slow, but I mean, Pan, all you needed to do there was come off the gas a little bit, stay left, and you would have picked up 1, if not 2 places. I think you just, I don't know,
You get us 100%. If you just lift
Yeah.
slightly and like
I
thread the
should have
wheel,
just lifted.
you know?
Yep. Mhm.
just a tiny
100%. I was
lift.
too hyped up. You know, haven't raced for like fucking 2 weeks. So yeah, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
I will say I'm very happy to say that this incident with this guy was entirely his fault. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
my
So,
fault,
so yeah,
that's great.
give me the lap. I'm gonna go have a look
Lap
at
17.
it. So your lap 17.
Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck he was doing. I thought 100% it was my fault, but looking back at it, it's like
Which
he literally-
corner?
It's going right at the beginning of the straight, so right after Eau Rouge. I thought I was squeezing him, but I really wasn't actually. And then he sort
No,
of just
there's a car
ran
length
into me.
there. I mean, you are. I mean, your car's pointing very slightly to the left, but there is more room for him to be further out. He has got 2 or 3 foot of room. Yeah, and he almost comes back towards you. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm surprised, is I was fully ready to take blame for that, but he had more than enough room, and he
Wait, can I
turns
see?
into me.
It's on the stream. I left the session because it's hard for me to be viewing shit in VR anyway.
oh yeah. So if I'm looking at it on my stream, if you
Oh, okay.
if you want to see it, I'll hang tight.
Yeah.
And you can come take a look.
Yeah.
I'm
Looking at it from far chase, and
here.
it's very clear that he just turns right into me. He had more than enough room. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Okay, that makes me feel better. I felt bad for that. Me and Spencer are friends. You know, we can figure out things. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
look
felt
at.
bad for that.
I'm looking at cockpit view here. Well, it's tough, you know. He doesn't turn into you. At the point of impact, his steering wheel is dead straight, but his angle is to the right, only a little bit,
Interesting.
but just enough. So, like, he's straightened up, so he's not like turning towards you at the point of impact. But the problem is, he's not really leaving as much margin on the left. But the thing is, when you get in his cockpit view, you can understand his perspective. Like, it won't feel like he's got a lot of room on the outside because of how you have restricted view. When you look at chopper view, it's like, oh, there's loads of room there, but it never feels quite that much room. Yeah, I don't know. He had more room, and to be safe, he should have just stayed left.
I don't see that as anything but he was literally turning into me. I didn't even realize he had that much space. I don't know what he was doing. His car comes from way left to literally into my back wheel.
I mean, I wouldn't say way left, but I know what you mean. Like a few meters before, he is slightly further over to the left, 100%, and his car is coming back towards you. Your car doesn't deviate, and it is always moving slightly left. So
right, which I have a right to do because I can squeeze him all I want as long as he has a car length and I'm not pushing him off the track, which I wasn't. So yeah, that's definitely not my fault.
I mean, you both just eventually come together, you know. Yeah.
Can you swap cars and watch it again?
Which car do you want to go in?
And watch it from my car.
Literally just watch it from his car because I think it can like literally change how it looks. Like,
right, I'll play
I had incidents that look like completely different. It like
yeah,
I think it's an iRacing problem, you know, like.
Yeah, no, if he's taking the racing line, he has me there. All he has to do is glue himself to the left and just
so
go.
tight.
I don't see what you guys are seeing. Like,
well,
for me, it's the racing line there is you glue your left tires to the white line and you go. And he clearly had me on pace, so I don't know why his car is turning
the other side technically too, right?
I mean, he could definitely have done what you're saying, Pan, and I don't think there's any argument there. The only challenge I think is you're drifting the whole way down the straight to the left-hand side, and so you both drift towards each other, like, you know, and he does have space, but you know, you also have space, and you're right, you know, you can sort of squeeze, but I think the challenge is you don't like if we do chopper view. Like, as you come out of the corner, you're drifting towards the racing line. He has more room, and you're drifting, and then it's just a coming together. Like,
Okay, I'm seeing an angle now where I'm sort of leaning into him, but honestly, you can't have fucking half a car length on your left and expect me to give you any more space. Like, what are you doing there? Like I said, I didn't see him, so, you know, yeah, my intention there was to pinch him. I thought that I didn't leave him enough room on the track. Now, looking back at it, it's like I left him more than enough room, and he didn't move. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. You left him enough room, and if he'd been a couple of feet further over, the incident wouldn't happen. You probably would have corrected. Also, if you had straightened up just a little bit before you did, there also wouldn't have been an incident. Now, he's the one more at risk, so I totally get it. But then if we flash forward like 2 or 3 weeks, in those moments, you know, we want to leave margin. And I know this is a totally different race, so I know you know, Pan, I've seen how good you drive in Enduros.
Yeah,
you know,
no, I mean,
if you have it.
If for optics' sake, you know, I get a penalty for that, that's fine. But for my own
I don't think so.
Guilt, it's like,
well, it'll be.
I feel good about
I mean,
that.
Kyle will have a look at it, and I won't prep him. And I would assume if I wasn't racing, I would just say that's a racing incident because I think both cars had an opportunity to avoid the incident, and I don't think the blame is squarely on one. I just think both. Yeah, you know. And if you're the one that's coming up from behind, I agree with you, Pan. You've got to use all the racing room because you know you're the one sort of taking more of the risk, and you know that you only have to be left that amount of room. So in reality, you really want to make sure you're parking it, as you said, on the side.
Right. And that was my concern the whole race when I felt guilty was I was thinking like maybe he didn't even have a car length and I didn't give him enough room. But looking back, it's like, okay, you know, it was a choice he made.
Yeah, there's room there.
It's fine. All right.
What else? Oh, yeah, the guy that died behind me. I wonder what happened there. Fuck, I don't even... The problem is he just died, and I have no idea even what lap that was on.
All right, I'm saying goodbye. Uh-oh, they couldn't hear me out the whole time on the stream anyway. Beautiful.
Oh, shit.
All right. Oh, man.
Yeah, before I close my stream, I'm just going to see... I don't really... Oh, no, it's way too early, that. Yeah, because the guy behind. Oh, there he goes. So hold on, what on earth happened there? Spencer, are you still watching?
I am still watching.
Okay.
A little delayed. I am online.
gonna
There's
load
just
you
a
up here.
delay.
All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna play this at full speed from Chopper, and I'll just see how it looks. Because my thinking at the time was like, did I overslow? Which I have a habit of doing sometimes. It's not on purpose. It's just if I'm being chased, you know, I. Oh no! Oh wow! Interesting. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. That was. Yeah, I'm gonna go in his car. That's a weird incident. Just looked like he threw it in
Whoa.
hard.
No, it's not me.
No, I know exactly what happened there,
Oof.
bro. There's a bump right there, and if you hit it,
Yeah.
it fucking wrecks the car every time. I asked Greg.
Wow,
I
that's
said,
interesting.
"What is going on?" And he said, "If your wheel is on the white line at the wrong point there, you're gone. It had nothing to do with you, 100%. That's just a bad part of the track."
Because I always use that curb, so now that makes me a bit nervous. What did he?
It's so whack.
So
Like
what
I
did
thought it
he-
was grass. That happened to me actually, and I think
Dude, I've
quality
done
one
that
of my
so many
things.
fucking times. It's crazy. Yep, that is
Because
just
I get
a
it right
track
out on the
feature.
curve, and then I brake on that curve too. He doesn't get out far enough on the curve, so he's on it a little. Yeah.
Watch, look, his white line he's on the white line with his tire. That's a no man's zone right
Okay, so
there.
it's a bit like that corner at Watkins where
Stop right there. Okay, you see the marker on the right hand side?
Yeah.
I learned this track on ACC.
Okay.
And that marker is the correct marker to brake on
Yeah.
ACC, whereas it's much deeper on iRacing. And if you are not, you either have to be on the red and white or
Yeah.
on the track. If your right tire is on that white line, you're fucked every
It's one
time.
or the other. You just
Okay.
gotta
So he got
commit
caught in the
to
middle
actually
there.
turn.
Okay. Yeah,
One
interesting.
of the first incidents I asked Greg about, I was driving along in Spa in an official, and that happened to me. And I said, "What the hell did I do wrong here?" And he said, "That is a problem spot." So
Interesting.
yeah, nothing to do with you there.
Do you guys want to see my idiocy? It's always fun to watch
Sure.
idiocy.
Always.
I guess it was, what was the lap I went? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, it would have been the lap before this. Here we go. I'll show you in the cockpit view. Just picture me basically looking down at the steering wheel, because that's basically what's happening here. Full gas, full gas, full gas, full gas. Oh shit! There's a corner. And then to add insult to injury, this was a 3-second slowdown, even though I'd sort of crept back onto the straights, and I just had to like roll around here, super slow.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you miss that braking marker, it's horrible.
Oh yeah.
And
And I didn't just miss it. I was kind of lucky. I didn't plant it straight into the wall, actually. So I guess I'll take
you
it.
were lucky.
It was annoying.
3 seconds there, you said?
Yeah, Justin came second, and I think he would have beaten me, but I think third should have been on the cards if I hadn't binned it for that, because I finished about 2.5 seconds behind Jesse, and I probably gave up 4 or 5 seconds in that. So I think that was that was the second place.
It's so funny how like sometimes we just do the dumbest shit. It's like, of course I shouldn't have checked something else at that point.
Yeah.
But like in the race, you've got so much to think about that, like, you know, sometimes that happens. Like,
but that's what I love about
time.
practice, though, is you do those stupid things when you're slightly unprepared, which is like tonight. I hadn't really thought about fuel. I just was going to do it last minute. And it's good because then, you know, when you're doing something more serious, you remember the mistake you made, and then you figure it out. I mean, on an enduro, it's great because you have a team of people that can help you with that shit anyway, so it's not really a problem. But that's why I like the league racing. It's, you know, the standard is good, I think, you know, in terms of everyone's got someone to race, but it gives you an opportunity to make mistakes without, you know, too much consequence.
Right.
All right, guys, going to close the stream up for tonight. Kind of a fun race. Another silly mistake, which was kind of dumb, but still really enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week. Not sure of the track, but I'll post it on YouTube soon.
Oh my God, poor Wesley
Alrighty.
sitting in fucking
Thanks, guys.
community hangout.